Hello and a very good evening. Now, for the past 15 years of my journalistic career, I've only covered politics and only politics. And thereafter, with News the Truth, with NTT, I found my freedom in covering people. While I absolutely enjoy covering stories concerning people and people alone, but hey, this is election time. So there also has to be थोड़ा सा नमक politics का, थोड़ा सा नमक. बिकॉज राजनीति से हम लोग सब जुड़े हैं. ये राजनीति है जो हमारा भविष्य डिसाइड करता है. ये राजनीति है जिसके साथ हर एक इंसान का संबंध है जो रोटी कपड़ा मकान के लिए हर रोज सड़क पे उतरते हैं. इसीलिए ये है राजनीति की नमक. इलेक्शंस अराउंड द कॉर्नर. लोकसभा इलेक्शन 2024 is round the corner. Anytime the election dates would be announced and thereafter model code of conduct, and then the elections are expected to start in the month of April. That's the expectation and that's the murmurs. But more than elections to happen, the murmurs are also about political parties. Which all parties are contesting against BJP and with what strength? Because there was a time, like once upon a time, many would want to refer to that as once upon a time, in June 2023, India Alliance came together. India Alliance happened. And that India Alliance decided to stand by so that they can give an united fight against BJP as one force. But then we have also seen Nitish Kumar leaving India bloc. There are other leaders in the pipeline expected to leave the India bloc. We have seen Mamata Banerjee openly lashing out at Congress. So disintegration of India bloc seemed like unavoidable and imminent after these developments. But then you also have seat sharing talks between Aam Aadmi Party and Congress almost being finalized. You also have seat sharing talks between Akhilesh Yadav, that is Samajwadi Party, and Congress almost through. So where are the stumbling blocks? The stumbling block essentially is with the state of West Bengal. And we will come to that little later. But here's is a big political scoop. हम अगर आपको इंसान और इंसानियत को मद्देनजर रखते हुए खबर दिखाते हैं तो राजनीति के माहौल पे और राजनीति के महल में क्या क्या खबरें हो रहा है उसको भी दिखाना हमारा जिम्मेदारी है क्योंकि हम है सच्चाई. This is news, the truth, the truth. So here's the big political scoop. At a time when people were trying to write off India Alliance, here is the big political scoop. Trinamool Congress. Trinamool Congress, a political party which has been here in the state of West Bengal and had also tried going into other places like Goa and Meghalaya and has also tried trying hands in other states. But Trinamool Congress, which was All India Trinamool Congress as a national party, has also lost its national party tag as was decided by the Election Commission. So the regional party, that is Trinamool Congress, will now be contesting election in Uttar Pradesh. That's the big breaking news and the political scoop that we have for our viewers here in News the Truth on the NTT platform. Trinamool Congress, which is reluctant to give extra seats to Congress, has now decided to enter into Uttar Pradesh. And why is this significant? Because this comes at a time when Trinamool Congress and Congress are possibly not in best of terms because of seat sharing, and you also know that Congress and Samajwadi Party, they have decided to go together in Uttar Pradesh political landscape. And in Uttar Pradesh, Congress has been allocated 17 seats out of 80. 17 seats for Congress and rest were expected to be fought by Samajwadi Party alone. Here's the political scoop. No, that's not going to be the case because Samajwadi Party has decided to give one seat to Trinamool Congress. Trinamool Congress will be contesting तृणमूल कांग्रेस जो राजनीतिक दल है वो उत्तर प्रदेश से इलेक्शन लड़ेगी और उत्तर प्रदेश से एक सीट में इलेक्शन लड़ेगा तृणमूल कांग्रेस एंड सीट का नाम है चंदौली लोकसभा कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी. Chandauli Lok Sabha constituency is the Lok Sabha constituency from where Trinamool Congress will be fielding a candidate supported by Akhilesh Yadav, that is Samajwadi Party. Now in Uttar Pradesh, Samajwadi Party is the principal force of opposition against BJP, while in 2014 out of 80 seats BJP won 70, and in 2019 out of 80 BJP won roughly about 62 seats, if I'm not wrong, more than 60 seats to be correct. But now that Akhilesh Yadav has decided to offer one seat to Trinamool Congress, because Trinamool Congress wanted to fight from Uttar Pradesh, it becomes very, very interesting, because it could also mean revival of India Alliance, where Mamata Banerjee is also part of, fighting election together, if not in Bengal, but in Uttar Pradesh. To give you a rough breakup, this Uttar Pradesh Chandauli Lok Sabha seat has been a BJP bastion. This seat has been won by Dr. Mahendranath Pandey. He is the sitting BJP MP, and he won the seat twice, in 2014 and also in 2019. So in 2014 and in 2019, in both the occasions, BJP won this seat, and Dr. Mahendranath Pandey is the sitting member of parliament. But if you go by statistics, in 2014 from this seat, Mahendranath Pandey had a lead by over 1.5 lakh votes against BSP candidate Anil Kumar Maurya. BJP's Mahendranath Pandey had won 42.23% vote share, and Anil Kumar Maurya, that is BSP candidate, got 26.25% vote share, and total votes backed were 2,57,379. So the difference was over 1,50,000 votes. Cut to 2019. In 2019, while Dr. Mahendranath Pandey saw a swing by over 4% vote share, precisely 4.84% vote share, and took BJP's vote share tally to 47.07 vote share, but the difference between the winner and the runner-up was narrowed down to as less than 14,000 votes. And in 2019 Lok Sabha election, this difference was bridged by Samajwadi Party. Samajwadi Party's candidate Sanjay Singh Chauhan got more than 4,90,000 votes and had gotten 45.79% vote share, which was Samajwadi Party's upsurge from 20.82% vote share in 2014 to 45.79% vote share in 2019, which was an upswing by 24.97 vote share. So to think this is a BJP bastion where Trinamool Congress would now be fighting against BJP, well, Trinamool Congress can fight this seat with very limited organization in Uttar Pradesh only when they get the support of Samajwadi Party, because Samajwadi Party in 2019 had taken their vote share tally up by 24.97% and had narrowed down the difference between BJP and the runner-up, that is Samajwadi Party. Samajwadi Party in 2014 was in the third position. From there, simply hadn't they gone up to the second position in 2019, but they had also narrowed down the difference, and the difference was narrowed down by less than 14,000 votes. That's Chandauli Lok Sabha constituency. And Chandauli Lok Sabha constituency has got 5 Vidhan Sabha seats. And these 5 Vidhan Sabha seats are scattered in 2 districts. Guess what? It's Mughal Sarai, Sakal Diha, and Sayyad Raja. These are the 3 seats, assembly seats, which come under Chandauli district. But Chandauli Lok Sabha constituency has got 2 other assembly seats which come from Varanasi district. And Varanasi, the name itself, is synonymous with Prime Minister Narendra Modi because he is the member of parliament from Varanasi Lok Sabha constituency. Don't get confused. Varanasi Lok Sabha constituency is different than Chandauli Lok Sabha constituency. But Chandauli Lok Sabha constituency, which has got 5 Vidhan Sabha seats, 5 Vidhan Sabha seats are spread over 2 districts, and one is Chandauli district and the other one is Varanasi district. Remember, Mamata Banerjee had once said in the heat up to 2024 Lok Sabha election, and when she had visited Varanasi once, she said, why would I mind contesting election from Varanasi? It is free for all. Anyone can contest from anywhere. I can also contest from Varanasi. When the question was asked to her as whether Trinamool Congress would be contesting against Prime Minister Modi, to which her response was, anybody is free to contest from anywhere, and she won't mind contesting from Varanasi. And that was right after 2021 Bengal Assembly election, where BJP had given the call for Ab Ki Baar 200 par, but was restricted to 77, which has eventually now come down to around 60-65 because there had been too many defections from BJP to Trinamool Congress. And Trinamool Congress, which has possibly given its toughest battle against BJP in the election of 2021, had taken their tally up from 2011 and also from 2016. So, while the momentum was like Mamata Banerjee will be taking on BJP head-on in every election, and that momentum was also felt with Goa election, with Meghalaya election, it seems like for Lok Sabha election, as it's always said, कि अगर पार्लियामेंट में आपको जीतना है और गद्दी में बैठना है तो आपको उत्तर प्रदेश होके ही जाना पड़ेगा। तो ये इंडिया अलायंस जो है, इंडिया अलायंस ये चीज दिखाने की कोशिश शायद कर रही है कि जो मेजर प्लेयर्स है, यानी कांग्रेस, तृणमूल कांग्रेस एंड समाजवादी पार्टी, दे वुड बी फाइटिंग द इलेक्शन टुगेदर इन उत्तर प्रदेश। इसका रिजल्ट क्या होगा, हाउ स्ट्रॉन्ग विल दे बी against BJP, we have to wait and see. But Chandauli Lok Sabha seat, we can confirm, Chandauli Lok Sabha seat is the seat from where Trinamool Congress will be fielding candidate for the upcoming Lok Sabha battle 2024. You are hearing it first on News the Truth, and many such political scoops you would hear for the first time on our platform, because no matter who says what, we are well connected. And those connections cannot be chopped off that easily. Now, coming back to Congress and Trinamool Congress. Congress and Trinamool Congress, we have seen the fallout. And the fallout was not that great. And it all happened after Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra entered into Bengal. And we also know that when India Alliance talks were happening, there had been 4 rounds of talks, first in Patna, then in Bangalore, then in Mumbai, then in Delhi, and in all 4 talks, Trinamool Congress, Aam Aadmi Party had been insisting Congress to get done with the seat sharing and not to leave it for the last moment. But then in the meantime, assembly elections were there in 5 states, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Mizoram. So, and Telangana, beg your pardon. So, in 5 states, elections were there and Congress got occupied, and that had also in a way upset the alliance partners. Remember, Nitish Kumar had openly said, Congress के पास समय कहाँ है? और उसके बाद जो चीज़ हमने देखा कि नीतीश कुमार का ये चीज़ अराउंड द सेम टाइम ममता बनर्जी खुल्लम खुल्ला कह दी कि बंगाल में, पश्चिम बंगाल में तृणमूल कांग्रेस विल गिव अ सोलो फाइट, एंड शी वाज अपसेट विद कांग्रेस कि कांग्रेस सीट शेयरिंग नहीं की और कांग्रेस के साथ सीट शेयरिंग टॉक्स उसके बाद और नहीं हुआ, इसीलिए और नहीं हुआ। लेकिन पब्लिक मीटिंग में ममता बनर्जी ये भी कहा कि हमने कांग्रेस को 2 सीट ऑफर किया, 2 सीट ऑफर किया, 42 सीट्स आर देयर इन बंगाल, 2 सीट ऑफर किया कांग्रेस को, और कांग्रेस 2 सीट में राजी नहीं थे, उनका मांग और ज्यादा था और इसीलिए टॉक्स फेल हो गया। अभी कल से सबको हम लोग को सुनने में आ रहा है कि कांग्रेस और तृणमूल कांग्रेस के बीच टॉक्स रिज्यूम हो गया है, तृणमूल कांग्रेस को 5 सीट देने के दावा किया है। सरासर गलत, सुन लीजिए हमसे, सरासर गलत। ये खबर जहां से आपको मिला आप जाके उनसे पूछताछ कर सकते हैं, लेकिन ये खबर को मैंने कांग्रेस के नेताओं से वेरीफाई किया, मैं तृणमूल कांग्रेस के नेताओं से वेरीफाई किया, और दोनों ने साफ साफ इसको नकारा है और कहा कि नहीं, अभी तक सीट शेयरिंग पे कोई फाइनलाइजेशन नहीं हुआ है। हाँ, ये जरूर हकीकत है कि कांग्रेस चाहती है कि तृणमूल कांग्रेस के साथ एक समझौता हो और एक अच्छी संबंध बना रहे। अगर ना हो तो ग्रैंड ओल्ड पार्टी के ऊपर सवाल उठ जाएंगे कि आपके साथ नीतीश कुमार नहीं रह पाए और इसके बाद ममता बनर्जी भी साथ छोड़ दिया। इसीलिए कांग्रेस, according to sources within Congress, is trying to ensure that Trinamool Congress and Congress can bond in whatever form and manner, and they can fight in Bengal as one. At this point, I want to introduce my colleague, Titash. Titash, if you can hear me. So Titash, this is election time, and election is known, politics is known for all surprises. It'll keep giving surprises one after the other. Titash, I want to know specifically from you, even though we had broken the story first on News the Truth on 12th of February, about Yogendra Yadav coming down and meeting Mamta Banerjee, and as how he had almost met Mamta Banerjee as an emissary on behalf of Congress, but then that also had a larger context where Mamta Banerjee had openly questioned whether Congress can win more than 40 seats. So can you please elucidate our viewers as what really happened between February 2nd and 3rd?
Okay. So, well, Tamal, Yogendra Yadav had joined West Bengal Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee at her Dharna Manch in Kolkata, which she was staging, demanding Bengal's dues from the central government. Now, Yogendra Yadav joined the Chief Minister on the 3rd of February. It is important to note that just a few days prior, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee had absolutely lashed out at the Congress, stating that in spite of not having a single MLA in the state, she was offering 2 MP seats to the Grand Old Party, and she had added that she would ensure that the Grand Old Party win those 2 seats. However, she said that the Congress had demanded for more seats, which she absolutely rejected, therefore calling off talks of seat sharing, at least in the state of West Bengal. And then Yogendra Yadav had come down on 3rd of February. The date here is important because on 2nd of February itself, Mamta Banerjee had once again hit out at the Grand Old Party, where she said that she doubts if the Congress would be able to secure even 40 seats. Now, after Yogendra Yadav came down to Calcutta and he met with West Bengal Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee has not said a single thing or lashed out at the Congress since that meeting. Therefore, it is safe to say that Yogendra Yadav came on behalf of Congress bearing the olive branch, calling for a ceasefire between both the parties, between Trinamool Congress and the Congress.
Well, Titash, that's right. In fact, the story that we had done, it was also titled the ceasefire because the Congress leadership, and that's what I had learned, that Congress leadership wanted ceasefire from the side of Mamta Banerjee, because diatribes were thrown at Congress one after the other, which in a way hurt or had dented the profile of Rahul Gandhi, and especially at a time when he was leading the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra.
Exactly, because Rahul Gandhi as well as senior leader Jairam Ramesh, they have continued to maintain, even after Mamta Banerjee lashed out at the Grand Old Party, the Congress leaders had continued to maintain that Mamta Banerjee holds a pivotal role in the India alliance, and she forms, she's a very integral part to the alliance, and the idea of a united opposition India alliance would fail to stand without her presence in it. So in such a situation, when an alliance partner hits out at another alliance partner, it speaks ill on the whole reputation of the alliance as a whole. Therefore, Yogendra Yadav was sent down to Congress, was sent down to West Bengal as a messenger of Congress, bearing the ceasefire deal.
Well, and Titash, I always make phone calls, and essentially everyone around can hear, because there is a problem with my phone, and I prefer speaking on loudspeaker when I'm, speaking over this phone, unless it's a very private call. And when I was talking to 1 or 2 leaders from Trinamool Congress and Congress, in a way, yesterday's story, which had in a way flooded the social media, that Congress has, Trinamool Congress has agreed to give 5 seats to Congress, the leader said a lot, and the leader also said that initially Congress had asked for 8 seats, right?
Yeah.
And Trinamool Congress has offered, which they had now scaled down to 5.
Yes.
So the story which has been propagated yesterday that Congress is getting 5 seats from Trinamool Congress, that is wrong. The point
Yes.
is the new offer which has come to Trinamool Congress from the side of Congress is they have reduced their initial demand of 8 seats to now 5 seats. And there are seats from northern part of Bengal and also in southern part of Bengal. In southern part of Bengal, there is a particular seat called Purulia. And having spoken to very senior leaders within Trinamool Congress and Congress, both have confirmed there is no confirmation, there is no finalization as yet, principally because Trinamool Congress, according to some top leaders, has not agreed to budge from the previous offer, which is 2 seats. And you
Because
also remember, yeah, carry on.
I think this has happened because Mamata Banerjee had very clearly said that she would not budge from her initial offer, and she had also said that she finds it difficult to ally with a party which also allies with her arch rivals in Bengal, which is the left. So at this point, it is quite obvious that Mamata Banerjee would not budge from her initial offer, which is of 2 seats. Now the new offer, as per the reports which say that Congress has asked for 5 seats, I think at this point or at this juncture, given the political discourse of the past, stands null and void.
Well, absolutely. And because Trinamool Congress has not agreed to give more than 2 seats, and also remember, Trinamool Congress has also maintained reservation कि 2 सीट तो देंगे लेकिन 2 सीट मालदा के इलाके से देंगे, बहरमपुर को तो कंसिडर ही नहीं किया। और बहरमपुर वही सीट है जहां से अधीर रंजन चौधरी लोकसभा में कांग्रेस के लीडर होकर बैठे हुए हैं। और अधीर रंजन चौधरी वो सेम लीडर है जो आए दिन तृणमूल कांग्रेस के खिलाफ बहुत कुछ कहते हैं, प्रोटेस्ट रैलीज निकालते हैं। और तृणमूल कांग्रेस ने ये साफ साफ कहा कि अगर कांग्रेस और तृणमूल कांग्रेस के बीच टॉक्स फेल हो गया, उसके लिए सबसे महत्वपूर्ण कारण है अधीर रंजन चौधरी। और वही अधीर रंजन चौधरी 2 दिन पहले संदेश खाली के लिए एक रैली, प्रोटेस्ट रैली निकाल के लेके गए थे, तृणमूल कांग्रेस के विरोध प्रदर्शनी भी की।
Exactly. So Tamal, this division between Congress and Trinamool Congress in West Bengal is very evident, especially with the presence of Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. So when the talks had failed between for the seat sharing equation in Bengal, if you remember, TMC leader Derek O'Brien, he had said that the only reason that the seat sharing talks between Mamata Banerjee's TMC and the Congress have not worked out is because of Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. Even after Mamata Banerjee stopped lashing out at the grand old party, if you remember, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary continued to throw jibes aimed at the TMC Supremo. So given this, this awry relationship between the two parties, it is quite difficult a task to come to a settlement, at least in the state of West Bengal.
And it is equally difficult, Titash, I totally agree with you. It is difficult even though Congress would want to have Trinamool Congress in their folds in the state of West Bengal for a larger projection of an united house. Given the tumultuous relationship Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has maintained with Trinamool Congress, it seems like very unlikely that Trinamool Congress will budge from the position. And of course, I've learned from my sources, they're not willing to give more seats to Congress, and they're only sticking to the numbers. In the assembly of West Bengal, there is not a single MLA of Congress. There is not a single MLA from the left. Sanjukta Morcha, which fought election together, which is Congress, left and ISF, they managed to win only 1 seat, which is Bhangor, and the seat has been won by ISF. So Congress and the left, they both had failed to win even a single seat as far as the assembly is concerned. In by-election, yes, there was 1 seat where Byron Biswas had won on behalf of Congress, but then he has switched over to Trinamool Congress. So at the moment, as things stand, Congress maybe officially would have 1 MLA in the assembly, but officially that leader, Byron Biswas, has joined Trinamool Congress. And Trinamool Congress is also going by the number that out of 42 Lok Sabha seats, in at least 30 to 32 seats, Congress has vote share less than 4%. That's the number. And for Trinamool Congress, the point of contention is, if they give this seat to Congress, if they support Congress in such seats, will Congress be able to pull up the fight, at least in Bengal political landscape, where Congress has not been in power for very long. There had been 34 years of left rule, and thereafter for the past 3 terms, it's Mamata Banerjee. So from 2011 till 2024, which is 12 to 13 years, which is not 13 years, but yeah, yet to be 13 years, it's Trinamool Congress. So 34 years you have had left, and then you have Trinamool Congress. Congress has not been there in the picture as far as Bengal political landscape is concerned that prominently, that they can put up a fight against BJP. That's the apprehension of Trinamool Congress. So yes, we will wind up the show now. Thank you so much, Titash, for your valuable inputs. But the big political scoop which you have learned from us for the first time, Trinamool Congress would be contesting from Chandauli Lok Sabha seat, which is in Uttar Pradesh, and they would be supported by Samajwadi Party. It is also a signal, a gesture of India bloc surviving, given the fact there had been public fallout and public display of animosity. I won't say acrimony, but then animosity between Trinamool Congress and Congress. And thus, it becomes very, very significant. Mamata Banerjee back in 2022, Uttar Pradesh, during 2022 Uttar Pradesh election, I remember it was the month of February, and she had gone and campaigned in favor of Samajwadi Party's Akhilesh Yadav. And during Bengal election 2021, Samajwadi Party had sent Jaya Bachchan, who is the Rajya Sabha member of Parliament of Samajwadi Party, to campaign in favor of Mamata Banerjee. And in February 2022, Mamata Banerjee had said that I am not contesting the Uttar Pradesh Assembly election. I am here to support Akhilesh Yadav. But in Lok Sabha election, Trinamool Congress would be contesting in Uttar Pradesh as well. Because mind you, Trinamool Congress as a political party, at this I have learned from multiple quarters, apart from Mamata Banerjee, Abhishek Banerjee is extremely aggressive, according to Trinamool Congress insiders, to expand the party outside Bengal. And I had once spoken to Abhishek Banerjee after a press conference, and off record he had said that, you know, TMC's expansion had been very slow. The expansion, which ideally would have started in 2011, didn't fructify in a manner it should have. They had tried their hands in Manipur, won one seat, then lost that seat. They have tried their hands in Uttar Pradesh, formed an organization. Again, that didn't last very long. They do have a small organization now. And if I remember correctly, it was in 2012, Sham Sundar Sarma had contested the bypoll from Month constituency, and he had contested that with a TMC ticket. That's right, in 2012, which is a year after Mamata Banerjee had come to power in Bengal. So at that point in time, Sham Sundar Sharma had contested the bypoll from Month constituency and won that with a TMC ticket. Eventually, Sham Sundar Sharma had later defected to BSP. You have Neeraj Rai, who is currently there, handling things for Trinamool Congress. In October 2021, two senior Congress leaders, I beg your pardon, Neeraj Rai is not there. My producer is just saying, I was just going through my old records. In October 2021, two senior Congress leaders of Uttar Pradesh, Rajesh Pati Tripathi and Lalitesh Pati Tripathi, who are the grandson of the great-grandson of former UP Chief Minister Kamalapati Tripathi, had joined Trinamool Congress. Yeah, that happened in October 2021, and that happened in Bengal after Bengal Assembly election. These two leaders had come down and had accepted the party flag and had also met Mamata Banerjee. So, bottom line is, from Chandauli Lok Sabha seat, Trinamool Congress would be contesting, supported by Akhilesh Yadav. That's the only seat that they would be contesting from Uttar Pradesh. That apart, seat sharing talks in the state of West Bengal with Congress and between Trinamool Congress and Congress are far from over, and if sources are to be believed, there could be more hitches when you move on to other states like Meghalaya and other northeastern states, including Assam, because Trinamool Congress, if sources are to be believed, is willing to fight in multiple states, and the list also include names like Assam and Meghalaya. For now, it's confirmed Uttar Pradesh is the state from where one seat has been given to Trinamool Congress, and Mamata Banerjee will be fielding a candidate over there, and that candidate will be supported by Akhilesh Yadav. the same Akhilesh Yadav who is in alliance with the Congress. So bottom line is, India alliance is not over when you look at Uttar Pradesh. That's it. That's it for tonight. Uh, I'm so glad for all your feedback which I've received in our multiple live dispatches. And for more news and updates, you can also visit our website, which is www.newsthetruth.com. And if you visit that website, you will also find this story, where the story is also been published. The story which is Lok Sabha 2024, Trinamool Congress to contest in Uttar Pradesh. First story, first article pertaining to this issue published on News the Truth website. So as I said, for more information, for more news, you can also log into our website, which is www.newsthetruth.com. That is NTT by Tamal on our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Good night and take care.